sure if you can tell, but it's really windy today. All right, welcome back to the channel. I'm out in Borrego Springs, California, soaking up some sunshine, enjoying the nice 90, 80 degree weather I've had. I've actually been out here for almost a week now. Haven't really filmed anything this week just because it's so nice to be out of winter off Zwift. I've just really been enjoying myself and enjoying my running and cycling. I ended up doing one race actually. I ended up racing down in Sacramento. It was a trail half marathon, very last minute. At the end of a training week of smashing myself, decided on a Friday I was gonna go race with some buddies. Literally drove out on that Saturday morning and raced. Surprisingly got second place. So that was very cool to see early season fitness, kind of give me an idea where I'm at. Also cool just to get that little race motivation back, you know. Today the weather's actually not the best. It's sunny but extremely windy, and of course it's the day that I choose to film. Do love me some big rocky mountains in the desert. Always so cool to look at, riding around the desert floor, and all of a sudden you make a turn and boom, got another killer view. Those big old mountains. I don't know if you can see that water tower over there where the camera is pointing. That mountain, I ran up that sucker. That was a good one. I picked the warmest day too, or one of the warmer days. It was like 90s, 95 almost. Look at this though. Look at this though. Look at that. That is money right there. How could you not love that? Yeah. So fucking pretty. And that's cool too. But that there, that's a view. Palm Canyon's super busy today. All the wildflowers are bloom, so everybody's out here coming to look at the flowers. I love fucking tourists. Nobody's paying attention, of course. Like I was saying, everybody's up here in Palm Canyon for the wildflower bloom, super bloom, whatever the hell they're calling it this year. So, It's an absolute shit show up here. Extremely pretty. And extremely windy. I found a little spot out of the wind. So earlier this week, this peak up here, I think I got somewhere over there. Might have even been behind it, but I ran up that. I got almost 5 miles in, and it was 2,500 feet of elevation. Being that I don't know if you guys could hear me earlier, I want to go back in on my rant, give you guys a little update. Why is it every time I pull a camera out, all of a sudden there's a million cars? Like before I pulled the camera out, there was nobody, and now it's like non-stop. Car, car, car. So I know I haven't posted any videos lately. I was on a roll there for a little bit with a couple winter cycling videos, mom's new bike day, and then kind of fell off again. So, a little update for y'all. Winter's just been, as I'm sure most of you know, taking a toll. It's just been an extremely long winter. The storms just kept coming, snow kept coming, kind of was just burnt out. It seemed like the grind would never end, you know. And I got a couple trips in. I went to Bakersfield for work, didn't get to film anything there. Went to Monterey, which the weather was not any better there. Rained pretty much the whole time, and then I was working the whole time. For the one day that I actually was able to get out and I was going to do a 100-mile bike ride, I was going to ride from Monterey to Santa Cruz. I literally got 3 miles down the road and crashed my bike in a flooded railroad track. Couldn't see the railroad track, hit it, and my whole bike just slid out from underneath me, slammed my hip into the railroad track, fell completely into the big old puddle, and I smashed my phone completely. You know, from there, I didn't have phone for several weeks, which stopped me from being able to make any at least content with my phone. And then so a couple weeks with no phone, recovering with a smashed up knee and hip, I was just like kind of burnt out. Got back home, winter kept going, doing the indoor rides and runs. That trip to Monterey ended up being a bust, got no content there. Came home, winter kept going, and then finally the weather started getting a little bit nice. I got out for some rides. Very last minute, my buddy signed up for a trail race and invited me along. That would have been a great thing to film, but I was just so over winter and everything that I just wasn't in the mood to film. So I went to that race. It was a half marathon trail race down by Folsom Lake, and ended up getting second place there. Had a blast. So last minute that I didn't taper for it, didn't train for it. Literally showed up on the day with smashed legs from a week of training, not knowing what to expect, and walked away with the second place, which was pretty rad. Good to see my early season fitness. I stayed an extra day in Folsom, did some riding, didn't film anything again, and by the time I got back home, it was winter again, snowing and all that fun stuff. Came down to Borrego. I've been out here for a week now, and I was just, after such a long winter, I just had no motivation to film. It's not even just not having motivation to film, it was just a matter of I just want to ride and run and do what I want to do and sometimes having the camera takes away the joy from that. So got out here last Friday, tomorrow's Friday, got out here last Friday. I did a 13-mile run on Saturday. Sunday I got a 60 or 70 mile bike in, and then since then this week I got 2 trail runs in, both with 2,000 feet of elevation, and then another 50-mile bike ride. And today I was gonna go ride up one of the grades because I've still never done that since I've gotten here, but the wind is super bad, so that's probably not gonna happen. I'll actually be in San Diego for a week, so I'm gonna definitely get some filming in then. But kind of that's really the update, you know. As most of you have been dealing with, I'm sure, long ass winter, just never ending storms, not being able to get outside, and yeah, knocked out one race, super happy on my fitness on that, just trying to build. I do have another trail race coming up. I'm going to do the Canyons 25K. I think that's in like 2 weeks on the 29th or 28th. So going to race that, another little trail race, and just keep building the fitness. And I'm going to go try to finish this ride right now before, you know, before it gets any worse than it is. I'm already having to push 250 watts to stay upright and not blow over. But yeah, sorry about the lack of content, you know. Life happens sometimes, and sometimes I just want to ride and enjoy and not film, and that kind of sucks because I do enjoy filming my rides and stuff, so just got to find that balance sometimes. But I'm back at it. That's what's happening. Nothing too exciting. Cloud cover is wild. It's just hovering on the mountains right now. Like it wants to come over, but it's not. Just lean into the wind. Hey, hey, hey. It is so windy. I am pushing 300 watts up this tiny little hill and trying not to fall over. Look at the palm tree shaking. Holy crap, that's a leg burner. Time for a little lunch. Those extra watts in the wind definitely burning the calories. I almost ate shit. That was a fun ride. That little cart path was always a blast. Got 40 miles in, had to push a bunch of watts for that wind. Average, 17 mile an hour average. That's actually not too terrible considering how hard that wind was blowing in some sections. Thanks for tuning in, watching the video. If you haven't already, please hit the like button, subscribe, helps me out, helps grow this channel, and I'd really appreciate it. And I promise, there's more videos coming soon, more videos from the trip next week, so check back in. All right. Hi. What are you doing? Hi. Hello. Oh, it's a sheep. Oh, it's a sheep. Ooh.